I skydived for my 25th birthday as a present to myself.
Nice.
Thank you. And it was amazing. And people kept asking me, like, are you scared? Are you scared? Are you scared? And I was like, scared of what? Scared of what? I've never skydived before. What am I scared of? I don't know. You tell me. Girl, when I got up there, I was like, Lord. Eyes is here. And eyes need to take this jump. And when we were edging to the side, he was like, you ready? And I was like, oh. And then when we dropped, the way your stomach feels when you're free falling is the feeling that I think I live for. And I think that it's one of the reasons why I've always loved roller coasters, and it's one of the reasons why I loved zip lining. It's one of the reasons why I adored bungee jumping, and it's one of the reasons why I knew I wanted to skydive. Once I started coasting with the parachute,
wow,
it was one of the most peaceful experiences I've ever had in my life, because you're never in the sky with nothing around you, floating through the clouds, the crowds of clouds, ever, unless you're skydiving. You're never in the sky without a plane. You're never in the sky without a helicopter. You're never in the sky just vibing in the sky. You're never doing that. You don't have wings to go up there. And it's one of the things that was so underestimatingly peaceful that I was just like, oh my God, it's fucking beautiful, you know?
I never thought about it that way.
Looking at all the greenery, and I'm just coasting, and I'm just going slow, and all I hear is the wind in my ears, and I'm touching clouds, which you can't really hold, but it feels fluffy anyway. And, you know, it goes back to mindset, you know? All people think about is the fall. But what about the coast? I just think of these experiences that I've had when I think of being fearful. Because, yeah, people die skydiving. I mean, 1 every 1,000 and something. I mean, it's definitely something rare. It's just like a plane crash, where you hear about these plane crashes, but ain't a plane crash crashing every week. You know what I'm saying? We would hear about that. It's something that's rare, and it's something that doesn't happen often. And people are like, but it does happen. And yeah, it does. And, you know, if it does, sad to say, it was your time. It was your time, because there's so many times that it doesn't happen, that what are the odds that it has happened to you?
Like me with the lightning thing.
I told somebody that story. And the bottom line was, it wasn't your time to die. If you got struck by lightning, it was your time to die. And if you died too, because think about it.
If you died,
there's things that happen to people all the time where people should have died.
That's true.
And it's not their time. So guess what? They still fucking living. Mm-hmm. You can get shot in the head and live. You can get struck by lightning and live. You can get hit by a train and live. Mm-hmm. You can get in a plane crash and live. You can do all these things that people are scared of and live. Mm-hmm. So, again, why are you scared if you could live? There's no guarantee that this thing is gonna kill you. Mm-hmm. People like
it's funny. You're scared of you're scared of it because you're scared of the unknown, but it's the only thing you do know. You know, it's the only thing you know is that one day it will happen. You don't know what's gonna happen after. You don't know how it's gonna happen. You don't know anything, but you know it will happen. You don't know where you're gonna eat tomorrow. You don't know. God forbid, you know, God forbid you get into a car accident. God forbid, you know, you lose somebody that you love. God forbid that, I don't know, some horrible, terrible thing happens. You know, you don't know if that's going to happen either. But you do know that one day death, it will happen, you know? It's so funny. It's so weird. It's the only thing you know. But you're scared of the unknown. But you know this thing, but you're scared of it too.
I am fearful of death. And there's so much that comes with death. How I'm gonna do it? What age is gonna happen? Mm. How's it gonna happen? What's gonna happen after death? What's gonna happen after it happens? That it's more fearful of all the things that come with understanding what it is. So it still feels like the unknown because you just don't know nothing about it.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And for some people, I just I definitely understand fear of the unknown, but I tell people all the time, like, it's not logical to fear something that you don't know.
Yeah. I think my biggest lesson on fear was definitely moving away from my house and, like, going away for college. And so, you know, I am originally from New York, so then when I moved down to Miami for college at 18, that was crazy because I really thought I had balls. And then I came down here and I was like, what the fuck did I just do? And it was a ride, but it definitely taught me so much about fear, so much about myself, so much things that I didn't even know that existed within myself, definitely didn't know existed outside of myself. It's been such a lesson, and people ask me all the time, like, so you're not gonna move back to New York? Like, when are you moving back to New York? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I mean, not in the foreseeable future, you know? Like, I've definitely grown into myself here. I'm definitely still growing here. I'm learned here. I've developed in so many different ways. I've experienced things that I never thought I would experience, and experienced things that I always dreamed of experiencing, you know? And so, but it's definitely been a ride, right? Like, so much unknown, and then so many mistakes, and then so much fear, and now I'm just coasting, you know? And I'm loving the feeling of the clouds on my face, you know? It's cool. Life is great. It's definitely a ride, and I think that once you get used to the fact that there will be ups and there will be downs, and you will get jolted sometimes, and, you know, sometimes it's gonna be a little bumpy, it's a great time. It's a really great time.
With that, I think we'll close. Life is beautiful. Thank you for joining us.
Namaste. Peace.